Hola, hola! Do you want to know what is coming for the housing market in 2023? Today, I'll share with you some of those real estate predictions for next year. Welcome back to my channel. Here, I share with you everything you need to know about Las Vegas real estate market. So, some of the biggest questions everyone is asking right now as we approach the holiday season is what will happen with home prices? What is going to happen with interest rates? And if they should buy a house right now or wait for the market to crash. So let's dive in with what will happen with home prices as more and more media headlines suggest not a very good outcome for the housing market and the economy. This is probably a question that is top of mind for many people. So, and while I cannot predict the future, what I can do is bring you information, reliable information based on data, and share with you what the experts are saying. It is important to know that this is a dynamic market and is changing quickly. And yeah, homes are staying on the market longer. We're not seeing a large influx of new listings. And that means that we're going back to the seasonal norms, what we usually see around this time of year, where most sellers, buyers, and sellers decide to take a break and enjoy the holidays with family. But it is still a seller's market. And why? Because prices are driven by supply and demand, and we still have a very low supply of homes on the market. And to quote Redfin, they said a few days ago that for those folks that are waiting for the home price crash, you guys have to keep waiting because when demand pulls back, so does supply. So of course that affects home prices. And looking at the latest update for home price forecast for next year, we see that some experts are calling for a little appreciation and others are calling for a depreciation. And when we average those out, we can see a normal or flat appreciation for home prices for 2023 across the country. In Las Vegas, our numbers show an increase of 7.3% on the median price for units sold for single family residents and an increase of 12.7% on condos and townhomes, also for a median price for units sold. This is comparing to last year's numbers. Another question that you may have is what's going to happen with mortgage rates, right? So there's no doubt that this year the housing market has been defined by rapidly increasing mortgage rates, and they have more than doubled in less than a year. So a monthly mortgage payment last year was $1,000 less than it is this year. So, and this is because inflation, it's been a huge, huge part of this. And we all know that the Fed has been making moves to try to slow our economy down. And real estate plays a big, big role in the economy. So, as inflation stays high, so will mortgage rates. And history tells us that when inflation starts to ease, mortgage rates will do too. So, what will happen moving forward? We will need to keep an eye on inflation. Now, the big question is how will a recession impact and the housing market? And most of us think that a recession equals a collapse for the market based on what we saw in 2008. But recession does not always equal falling home prices. And we can see in the chart that of the last six recessions, only two of those show a decrease in home prices. And the one that happened in 2008 was a completely different story. It was due to a questionable financing standards that we don't have anymore. So both of the previous questions lead to this one. Should I buy a house right now or wait? So I'm not here to convince you that you should buy or sell a house. I'm here to give you information, to present you the facts, and share with you what the experts are saying so you can make a confident and informed decision together with your family. In a challenging market like the one we have now, there is nothing scarier than misinformation. The co founder of Parcel said that in the absence of trustworthy, up to date information, real estate decisions are being driven by fear and uncertainty, and that has huge impact on consumers and businesses. So, is it a good time for you to buy a house right now? The answer is might be different for every one of us. But if you are a first-time home buyer, one factor to consider will be the increasing rent around the country. Homeownership will give you a stable monthly payment, the ability to build wealth, and a sense of security the rent cannot give you. Also, life happens. Personal situations change. Jobs require relocation. Aging parents may need to move in or move out. All of these play a huge role in someone's need to buy or sell a house. I suggest you find out what is your motivation to buy or sell a house right now. What do you need? What does your family need? Because as the chief of First America said, if you find a house that meets your financial needs, your mortgage payment, and it's a good time for you to buy, then do that. Because what if you wait for prices to go down and they never do? You may discover the hard way that the house that you found a year ago, that you really qualify, that you really love, that you could afford, is more expensive next year. So, as you gather with your loved ones this holiday season, I invite you to click on the link below and download the free checklist that I have prepared for you. It will help you discover your motivation to make a move.